What is going on, guys? Jason Burke here, Styles Clash for Life, coming at you again on YouTube. And today I've got a really quick a haul from Half Price Books. Half Price Books does this Monroeville Convention Center thing here in Pittsburgh once a year, where they rent out this massive convention center that's like a big 5-room consortium, and they have thousands of titles of books, DVDs, CDs, albums, stuff like that, children's books, everything. For everything's $2 and under. So some things 50 cents, some are $1, some are $2. Nothing goes over $2. So of course I had to go there, being a huge DVD and book fan. I had to go over there and pick a bunch of things up. I just got back. I spent about 4 hours walking the floor right after church and lunch and work. So I'm tired and hot and exhausted, but it was well worth it. I'm going to show you guys here. I got about 10 DVD titles and about 6 books for about $30. So 16 items, $30, not bad at all, not bad. I will show you guys first the DVDs. I got a VHS upgrade. Part of my idea today for doing this haul was to take old VHS titles and VHS converts and upgrade them to actual physical DVDs so I can push out the old VHSs and get upgrades. One of which is classic American Beauty. Everyone knows American Beauty. It's one of, probably in my opinion, the top 5 to 10 films of all time. Love this movie. I have the VHS double VHS edition, tape edition, but I wanted to get this on DVD. If you guys haven't seen it, please do so. It is a great character film, progressive, fun, good and bad in all characters. It's a classic. I'll do a review if you guys want to see one as well. Another VHS upgrade that I got here is I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. It is, of course, a 90s whodunit classic from Kevin Williamson, the writer of Scream. Jennifer Love Hewitt, of course, on the cover. This is actually one of the rare cases where I think the DVD is better than, this one is better than the first original, I Know What You Did Last Summer. Both are great, but I think this one's even better. So another VHS upgrade. Here is one that I have never seen. It's a horror classic that everyone loves. All the tried and true hardcore horror fans tell me this is like top 5 or 10 in the genre. I've never seen it, sad to say, but I own it now for $2 on DVD. I'm going to watch it very soon and do a review. It is High Tension. I've heard nothing but amazing things about this. Again, I've heard it's an all-time classic. It's one of the few horror classics in the modern day that I have not seen, so I'm super excited to own that one and watch it very soon. Here I've got another VHS conversion upgrade, Saw. I own all the Saws. Of course, you guys saw that I upgraded Saw 2 and 3 on DVD. I also upgraded this one, or Saw 4 and 5 I think I upgraded last time. This one, I have the Saw 1 VHS. Now I've got the Saw 1 DVD, one of the best in the series. This one is cool. It's a 2-for-1 pack. It is 2 80s classics. April Fool's Day and My Bloody Valentine. I've seen both of these many times, and I own them on, I think I own My Bloody Valentine on VHS. April Fool's Day also is an 80s classic, so 2 for the price of 1 here. This was only, I think, $1 for both, so can't beat that. Both 80s classics. Hide and Seek. I used to own this on DVD, but I lost it in the move. When I moved here 3 years ago, I couldn't find it anymore. I was super upset because this is one of those gems. This one is a super underrated. I think it's a classic. Robin Williams in this is amazing. I love this movie. I think this is, I can't say enough good words about it. So I'm glad that I finally re-got this now. So I own this again, and I won't lose it a second time. Up next, I got 2 that I'm a little ashamed of. They are sort of guilty pleasures. I don't love these movies, but I sort of wanted to buy them just for the complete collection. They were $2 a piece. I got Bride of Chucky and Seed of Chucky. They were the only 2 Child's Play movies that I did not own. I've seen them plenty of times. They're not very good. They are the 2 worst in the Child's Play series. But they are the only 2 Chuckies I didn't own, so I figured $4, what the heck, might as well own them just for nostalgia's sake, just to have them, even though they're kind of silly. And finally on the DVD section, I got Kiss the Girls, James Patterson's adaptation. I read this book for the first time probably 2 months ago. I read it in like 3 days, fell in love with it, watched the first movie, and now I'm watching this one. Have not seen this yet, but I've heard good things. I wasn't a huge fan of the adaptation of the first James Patterson novel from the Alex Cross series. Didn't like it too much. Hopefully this one's better. Either way, $2. Love the book, so it's cool to own the movie as well. Now, I got 6 quick books. I'm not going to read through the descriptions on these because it'd be a super long video. I'll just give you guys a little bit about each book. Out of the 6 books, 4 of these are Dean Koontz. If you guys don't know or care about Dean Koontz, you can skip ahead. But I love Dean Koontz. He's one of probably my top 5 favorite horror writers. Easy for me to say. First one is Your Heart Belongs to Me. I've never read this, but again, I'm a Koontz fan, so I'm super excited. It's about a guy that gets heart surgery and fixes his crumbling life, and then all of a sudden he gets notes saying that his transplant, his heart, came from somebody else, and they are claiming that it is theirs. So very interesting here. Another Dean Koontz book is right here. It is The Darkest Evening of the Year. I don't know much about it, but it looks pretty cool. I'm excited to read this one. And again, these also were all $2 only. I got a smaller one here, The House of Thunder. Dean Koontz does a really good job with word descriptions. He's a word nerd like myself. He's very linguistic in his novels. And he also writes about supernatural stuff. He mixes the detective with the thriller horror, with the supernatural, and kind of the powers, which I kind of like. I don't think most authors can pull it off, but Dean Koontz is one that can. And then finally, the 4th Dean Koontz book of my horror haul here is The Husband. It's about a guy who doesn't have a whole lot of money, but he gets a call saying his wife has been abducted and he must pay $2 million to rescue her. So it's a romance horror thriller tale. Very excited to check it out. Also, 2 other horror books that are not Dean Koontz. I saw the titles and the covers. They were like $1, maybe $2. They looked really cool, so I figure $1 or $2. It's worth it. This one is called So You Shall Reap. And the author of this is Marilyn Donovan. And it's cool because this actually has Marilyn Donovan's autograph on the opening page. So I've got an autographed copy of her book here for $1. Not quite sure what it's about, but like I said, the cover and the title look pretty interesting, so there we go. And finally, the final piece of this puzzle, so to speak, is The Last Thing I Remember. It's about a guy who was a regular high school kid, talking to girls, playing sports, doing his regular high school thing. He blacks out and wakes up strapped to a chair, covered in blood, hurting all over, and somebody outside the door of the room he's trapped in has ordered his death. So, I think this was $2, and looks pretty cool. Again, cool cover, cool title, sounds good to me. So, 6 books, 10 DVDs. What did you guys think? Have you seen these before? Out of the ones that I haven't seen or read, have you seen or read these before? What do you guys think? What do you like the best in this haul? What would you like to check out? And do you recommend if I read or watch any of these, should I do any reviews on them? So let me know down below in the comments section. And until next time, guys, stay scared, dim the lights, lock your doors, enjoy the movies, and I will see you all next time.